Anywhere there in the world right now, once you're a Jamaican, you must feel a type of way. 17 people get shoot up. 8 of them unalive. Brother, a 8-year-old or 7-year-old got caught. Was unalive also, bro. Jamaica is so small on the map, bro. You can hardly recognize Jamaica on the world map. Jamaica is a dot on the map. And per capita, bro, we have so many churches. And you want to tell me, say, that's how we become heartless against each other? Bro, me not tell no lie, bro. Me no know we are grow up on this gun, this bad man culture. We don't make no sense, bro. The youth them want to prove who are the better man. Brother, let me tell you something. Once you now be a family man and stand up to your responsibilities, you're not a gangster. Because if you don't take up this badness, bro, it's either jail or dead house you go. Right now, this morning, I cut up, bro, as a Jamaican. You understand? You see, all this morning, every citizen should wear black. If you make them little criminal boy, them little idiot, yeah, know say them not have no place in our land, in our sweet, sweet Jamaica, bro. You understand? Somehow know enable us to, you know. Because we have this informer culture we know talk about. We are them a boy, them a informer, because them when police will them and start pressure them bust like pipe. You understand? Them start leak, them start say a bag of thing. You get what me I say? So we need to cut out them little culture there, bro. Somehow know enable us, somehow know throw blooded clothes. You have somehow know woman who know careless. Because somehow know say some man who know sleep with. Them a go a road, go kill people, innocent people too. And you know, blood the on the show like a God no like ugly. You understand? And that's why somehow you end up get abused. Somehow you talk about a bad man you no want. Brother, right now we make me grieve, bro. First me I make a video and feel them type of way there, bro. When gunman and criminal get unalive and run go black road. Right now this morning everybody will have a big platform. You know, favorite them. Them should have turn on them live this morning. You know what them should have do? Them should have give look awareness about what go on, bro. You know look good, but somehow you know what? Through the rain now fall upon no house stop, man. But listen, man, every Jamaican this morning should have feel a way, bro. Because this could happen to anybody. You can see how when they look about they run. You can see them try to run, bro. No live no life. Yo, Jamaica, listen, man. I'm so silent on the one about, yo, we need to do something, brother. People them need to stand up, brother. Make them boy, they drink them rum and them woman special, whatever they want to call it, them for go. Because them have some waste, man, kill off the people, them, bro. Look how Jamaica nice. Hey, some boy for go, you know.
Hello guys, I'm Larry. Once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For my new subscribers, I'd love to take this opportunity to welcome you on board. And for my returning subscribers, I want you to know that you're much loved and much appreciated for this much support. For today, I have this very saddening video that I want us to have a look at it. It's a very sad video, of course, and well, let's have a look and then we engage more.
World right now, once you're a Jamaican, you must feel a type of way. 17 people get shoot up. 8 of them unalive. Brother, a 8-year-old or 7-year-old got caught. Was unalive also, bro.
Yeah, once again, welcome back. So I believed you've watched the video, and for you to have a better understanding of everything that's been happening and everything that's going on, I'd suggest you watch the video up to the end. So before we dive in, I want to express my condolences to the family of those who lost their lives at Clarendon, and to those who are still admitted in the hospitals. I want them to know that I express my sorrows and concerns to my Caribbean people. So in the video, there's this shooting that took place in Clarendon, where it claimed the lives of 8 people, and 9 others are severely wounded, who are currently nursing gunshot wounds and all those bruises in the hospital. And before we commence, this is what the PM said about the incident. And I am here playing this video because I want us all, my Caribbean people, to listen to what the PM Andrew Holness had to say on this, so that in future we can hold him if he goes against his own words. So Let's have a look and listen carefully to what Andrew Holness had to say about this. Thank you.
The criminals who are involved in this to take my words very seriously. I am personally looking on all areas of the organization to ensure that all the resources necessary from the state, whether it is the financing, whether it is the international cooperation, whether it is the legislative support, will be made available to the security forces to pursue this relentlessly. They must either meet a judge or meet their maker, whichever they choose. Very good, Sarge, and your team. You know, we're going to be depending on you for the support in this area. One resident said to me that she is afraid. The other resident, who is the mother of the young lady who died, she was very effusive in her compliments to the police. ACP, she mentioned that there were regular patrols in place.
I heard clearly.
Even before the incident occurred.
Every night.
But it is clear that the gangsters obviously studied your rhythm and figured out where there was an opportunity, and they took it. So I'm certain that from an operational perspective, all of that will be dealt with, but the residents do need your reassurance. Right now, they need to see you as their protectors. In the past, you know, we have allowed this business of gangs to be seen as the protectors of communities. And that must be totally destroyed. It is the police and the state that must protect every citizen, not criminals. And I think this is a perfect opportunity for citizens to feel that the state can protect them. So in your actions, in your posture, and in the strategic deployments, you must bear in mind that it is important to give the assurance to the citizens that you are here to protect them. And it is the building of that bond between security forces and the citizens that any space that existed that separated or differentiated the state and its citizens, which left that gap for criminals to exploit. I think we must take this opportunity now to close that space and ensure that the citizen and the police are at one and there is no space for criminals. Very important, because I'm certain that as I'm standing here going through the community talking to people, there are people who I'm not seeing, who are not hearing this message, but who are thinking about retaliation. And if we allow that to happen, the citizens taking retaliation, then we end up in a spiral. So we must prevent retaliation, right? So even the people who are victims, we have to engage them, we have to give them support, and we have to dissuade them from this idea of retaliation on their own. It is the police that should have the monopoly on the use of force and use that force judiciously. So it's more than the regular policing operations. We're going to approach it from a multifaceted way in which we will deal with the victims, we'll give the victims support, we will use intelligence, as you know, to determine what are the next steps that we will take and who we should target. But we will also be dealing with the community policing and community relations. So you are an important part of all elements of the strategy, particularly in the reassurance. The residents feel that they are safe, and secondly, the residents feel that the police will take action to get at the criminals to reduce the threat of reprisals. So we are depending on you.
Shane McCullough, commanding officer for the Clarendon Division. We have had a very tragic incident that has left the community of Churchill Lane and the entire Clarendon Division shaken to its core. I want to reassure the citizens and the victims of this heinous act that the police stand ready, and we have deployed all resources at our disposal in seeking and bringing to justice the culprits who carried out this inhumane act. We have visited all the victims of crime. We have initiated from an intervention standpoint our community and safety and security personnel, along with our chaplaincy, who is providing psychosocial support for those persons. Our other stakeholders and partners, such as the victim support and other agencies, are also on board, and they have been in the community as of yesterday. Today, they will be revisiting the community where they will continue that type of social intervention response to this act. We have to think about how we also engage the social intervention component, and we are ensuring that that is dealt with just as aggressively as how we deal with the operational response and the investigative workup around this incident. We have launched, as of yesterday, as was already communicated, a 96-hour curfew in the affected areas, and the curfew extends its boundaries to the areas of Yorktown, the Cherry Tree Lane, and Western Park and other environs. This is in an effort to ensure that we mitigate acts of reprisal and counter-reprisal. One important thing as we carry out our social intervention, the operational response, and our investigative workup is for the public to understand and know that in support of what we're doing, we require all the information and the wider collaborative effort from the community of Clarendon to provide information, no matter how simple you think it might be. It is important for us to get the information because that will assist us in furthering investigations, enhancing the operational response, allowing it to be more targeted, and to ensure that we bring these persons to justice. And if persons want to remain anonymous, there are tip lines that you can call. Nobody will know. You will have to give no name. You don't have to say anything more than provide the requisite information. And these are 311, 811, and 119.
Yes, so that was the PM, Mr. Andrew Holness, and I believe you've all heard what he had to say on regarding this incident. So I know after watching that video, there's something that's hitting your head. Please don't hesitate to engage me in the comment section. So apart from Mr. Andrew Holness, there is also the defense attorney, Mr. Peter Champagne. I want us to also listen to what he had to say according to, regarding to this shooting. And I guess we're on the right track. So let's listen to what the defense attorney had to say, and then we continue with our discussion here.
I'm recommending that there is legislation to have an automatic situation where once a person is properly tried, has gone through a fair process in terms of an appeal with a stipulated time period, and there is an adverse situation nevertheless coming from a guilty verdict, that the death penalty be automatic. And this would apply in cases where there is the killing of a child or the killing of more than one person.
Once again, welcome back. So I believe you've all listened to what the defense attorney had to say, and we can clearly hear him say, like, he's urging the lawmakers to amend the legislations to make the death penalty attainable in instances like this, like instances that like the ones that happened in Clarendon, whereby gunmen, criminals presented themselves, and 8 people were shot dead, and 9 others left wounded. So we can hear him clearly urge that the lawmakers to amend the legislations whereby the death penalty should put into actions against these criminals who goes ahead and performs such a very criminal activity. So bearing in mind that the death penalty is still in Jamaica's law books. So on that, tell me what you think. So during this incident, we've had one firearm seized and 4 men in connection to this incident arrested. Well, I can see the government doing work. So 2 men were charged. Among the 4, 2 were charged. Among the 2 who are charged, one is identified as Levante Jackson, who is actually 24 years old. And there's Rick Edwards, who's 22 years old. They were charged with possession of a prohibited weapon. So the other 2 never got officially charged, because as we've heard, they were on there were 2 motorbikes, 4 people. The first 2, they were in possession of a bag, and the bag that had the prohibited weapons, that's the gun. So one of them was the son of the reputed criminal and gang leader known as Derrick Ezan, or popularly known as the Black Ezan. Now, the firearm seized belonged to Black Ezan's son. My people, my Caribbean people, this was and is such a horrible act. Well, there is another incident that happened around, was it 2010, if I'm not wrong. Let's see, just a minute. I think it was 2010, or so, if I'm not wrong. Well, my Caribbean people, I'd really urge the government to put into action and bring all these criminals to face punishment for this awful activity they've done. Just imagine taking away the lives of 8 people and leaving 9 wounded, including children. Let's stand together, my Caribbean people. Let's raise our voice until justice is served. Well, I'm your host, Larry, and thank you for coming back to my channel, which is Larry Kagiran Covers. To my returning subscribers, I appreciate you, and to my new subscribers, my viewers, my loyal viewers, and everyone, I want you to feel much appreciated, and I value a lot. Peace out.